Good afternoon. I'm Shreya Dhondial. It's good to see you. The high-octane battle for Bengal is underway as voters are lining up to cast their votes in the second and final phase. The voter turnout at 11 o'clock was about 40%. We are expecting an update, anytime now. And this voter turnout, of course, is expected to increase. The question is, can it cross the 93 mark achieved in phase one? Well, the Prime Minister was in Hardoi today. He's just finished his speech. He was inaugurating the Ganga Expressway. He spoke of the voter turnout and said that Bengal is voting for change. Is it voting for change? Is it voting for continuity? That is something we'll only get to know once the exit poll numbers possibly come in post 6 o'clock. But so far in the last 5 hours, some major developments have happened. Mostly what is making headlines, apart from this 40% voter turnout till 11 o'clock, is the instances of violence that have happened, at least 10 of them. They're all on your screens. The big one in Falta, this is not a case of violence, but in Falta, essentially what has happened is that the BJP candidate has accused, the BJP candidate is accusing the TMC of putting sellotapes on EVM machines to ensure that no one can vote for the BJP. The complaint has officially now reached the Election Commission. The Election Commission is saying, if found true, there will be repolling there. Then again, the RG car victim's mother is a candidate in this phase. She again has accused the TMC, and she's calling them TMC goons, of heckling her and trying to intimidate her. So you have these multiple cases of violence that are coming in. There is something that is happening in South 24 Parganas. There are EVM glitches being reported in Howrah constituencies as well. In Bijpur, there's a TMC versus BJP scuffle that has broken out. There's been a lathi charge as well to control crowds in West Bardhaman. There are some abandoned firearms that have been seized from Shyampukur booth. The ISF is allegedly being attacked by the TMC. Again, in Falta, the BJP, as I said, has accused the TMC of blocking the BJP button. So a lot has happened in the last 5 hours. As we take a look at the instances of violence coming our way, a quick introduction of our guests who are joining us this afternoon as well. Thank you, GVC, for joining us. Good pleasure to have you on the show. Good pleasure to have you on the
Always
show.
Pleasure.
Dr. Nikhil Prasoon, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Shekhar Iyer ji, senior journalist, namaskar to you. Advocate Kapil Madan, thank you very much. And Akashdeep Muni, political analyst, thank you very much for joining us as well. Can I just ask you, since you are the one here on the screens, and I don't know why we are not putting our other guests on the screen, ye to nainsafi hai. So, the obvious question is the voter turnout so far telling us a story? It's 40%. I expect it to, of course, rise. But do you think it will go to the 93 mark? And is it telling us anything?
See, it will go up because everywhere SIR was done, we have seen it in Bihar, we have seen it in Kerala, we have seen it in Puducherry, we have seen it in Tamil Nadu. I think that's a pattern which is going on because the denominator has gone. Denominator is reduced. Once the denominator reduces, automatically the turnout the percentage is going to go up.
Correct.
Again, I repeat, these days, we can't say every turnout anti-incumbency. Bihar saw an AV turnout, but it was a pro-incumbency.
Correct.
So, I am not somebody who would like to read, based on the exit poll.
But the absolute,
based on the...
absolute number of voters, both in Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, has gone up. It's not just the base.
In Tamil Nadu, no. Not in many places. In many places, in fact, some other places it has reduced.
But in West Bengal, it has gone up.
Where there is the highest turnout, which we saw in Karur, when I saw the absolute numbers actually came down.
But
because
phase one of West Bengal, so the absolute numbers
yes,
were higher,
agree.
So despite the deletions, SIR deletions, the number of people who voted this time compared to 2021 has been more.
I repeat again, Shreya, there are a lot of people who have travelled from outside of Bengal who have their vote for whatever is the reason. They want to vote for Trinamool, they want to vote against Trinamool, they want to keep their votes safe. Anything could be the reason.
Breaking news coming in. Tensions erupting at Bhabanipur constituency. We know this is the most high-profile constituency of this phase. Why? One of the most, actually, important constituencies of this phase. There have been slogans raised there of Jai Bangla against Shuvendu Adhikari. He was sent back by the local voters in Harish Mukherjee Nagar, is what we are being told. Central forces Central forces have reportedly carried out a baton charge during the incident. The Election Commission has sought a report on the matter. This is Bhabanipur we are talking about, Hritita, the most high-profile constituency of this phase. What exactly happened? All right. I believe Hridita cannot hear me. This sometimes happens, you know. What happens is that when reporters are deployed, just want to tell our viewers why this happens. When reporters are deployed at polling booths, there are a lot of times that there are jammers where the connectivity becomes a bit of a problem. Hridita, you're back on the line with us. I hope you can hear me. What has happened in Bhabanipur?
Well, absolutely. From today morning, the Bhabanipur seat, which has been the bullseye of the 2026 assembly elections, because at one side we see Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is contesting, on another side Leader of Opposition Shubhendu Adhikari is contesting, and today at the same turf of Bhabanipur, we see in the Chakraberia booth area at one side when Mamata Banerjee was there, which you have been showing that she was demonstrating a protest there. She was sitting out there in Chakraberia after allegations come in that posters of the Trinamool Congress party has been removed from the area. That same area, after some time, we see Shubhendu Adhikari, the leader of opposition, also reaching. However, when Shubhendu Adhikari reached the 73rd ward, we have seen that TNMC worker have been sloganeering Joy Bangla and when she reached a ward of slogans a slogan fight has been actually reiterated in the grounds of 73rd ward, where both the BJP party has been talking about Jai Shri Ram, where Shubhendu Adhikari was also heard stating that it is the Hindus chanting for Jai Shri Ram and it is all the Virodhis of Vikas. The Mamata cadre was screaming for the Joy Bangla slogan out there in the 73rd ward. The slogan fight went so intense that police had to come down. The CAPF and the CRPF had to be there.
Okay, everyone is being extra cautious, and it's a good thing that everyone is being extra cautious, because when it comes to political violence, Bengal is #1. It's the epicenter of political violence in this country. But there's a reaction from the BJP that is also coming in. Essentially, they are saying that TMC goons faced public backlash in Bhabanipur. They are claiming that fake voters were caught on camera as Shubhendu Adhikari arrived at the spot. And they are, of course, going on to make all sorts of allegations against Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, saying she has for very long now relied on illegal and fake voters to secure power. Essentially, ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the themes playing out of this election. As we see those pictures come in, can I just get in Dr. Nikhil Prasoon as well, spokesperson of the BJP? Nikhilji, you know, many people can argue sloganeering to ho rahi hai, baat ka batangad kyun bana rahe hain?
Well, actually, the very first thing that I did in the morning is to go to, cast my vote. And I would like to congratulate the populace of West Bengal for having reposed their faith in democracy by coming out in huge numbers. Actually, this is indicative of the disenchantment that has been there in the society for a very long time. The women are going to vote for their safety. The students are going to vote for the cleansing of the education system. The youth is going for cleansing up of the, the jobs, for the employment opportunities and industrialization and all. And the migrant laborers, they have come all the way from across the country to, to emphasize their might so that, there is rapid industrialization.
What do you say of these charges and counter charges that have been traded since morning? We have seen sporadic instances of violence. We are seeing one in Bhabanipur as well, the most high-profile constituency of this election, where your candidate is saying, "Dekhiye, Jai Bangla ke naare lag rahe the."
Actually, all the slogans that they are chanting, those slogans emanated from Bangladesh. Be it Jai Bangla, be it Khela Hobe and others. And our slogans like Vande Mataram, Jai Shri Ram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai, they have got, they are domestic.
I will let Advocate Kapil Madan respond to that. I will let Advocate Kapil Madan respond to that since he's representing the TMC. But can you give me a minute? Dr. Prasoon, give me a minute here, because there is some more breaking news coming in. It seems tensions have also gripped Ketugram. 6 crude bombs have been recovered near booth number 35 is what we are being told. This is under the Ketugram Assembly constituency. Now, according to the police, bombs were found inside a nylon bag in an open area a short distance from the polling booth. A large number of policemen, central forces, have secured the area now, and the bomb squad has been informed for safe disposal as well. Shivam, you're joining us on the broadcast. Any more details? What is the nature of these bombs? Is the police saying why? I mean, any more details coming in?
Bushra, exactly. These are the initial, information that has come in for now. Remember, 79 crude bombs were found in the North Parganas seat way before the elections that happened. And now, what we've been given to understand in the initial information that bombs regarding, these crude bombs have been found in this particular area, which is Ketugram. Again, a high tense area which has seen, high police deployment being increasing in the last few days. After the election commissions, what we've been given to understand, the strict guidelines that came in, the series of raids basically increased, the series of going to surprise raids, going to the abandoned house basically increased. And today what we've been given to understand so far is that these cruise bombs have been seized for now. Again, now the investigation will take place further. Earlier we have seen the other news that came of the crude bomb was transferred to basically the NIA, after which the links were being established, and it is to be seen whether even this information can goes to the NIA. But for now the case has been registered.
Okay.
The police and the officials are trying to find the source of this particular material.
Okay. There is more political controversy. I mean, this is something that we should have expected. This is a very closely fought battle in West Bengal, as JVC is telling us. But there's something that is coming to us from Howrah now. It seems that there are now allegations that a young person was telling people in Howrah to vote for the BJP, and he had sharp weapons in his hand. This is what we are being told. Serious allegations that are being leveled by the Trinamool Congress. Ridhita, what more do you have? Ridhita, any more details? Because you have the TMC now accusing the BJP of intimidating voters. Exactly the charge that the BJP has been putting, the BJP has been putting on the TMC since yesterday.
Well, absolutely. You see, the passing the ball event has been happening all over since the phase 2 of election has begun in Bengal. Since last night, we have been noticing this at every spot wherever incidents are taking place. Rightly, my colleague Shivam was speaking about Ketugram, where also we see in the Buri village in the 75th ward, just near to that, bombs were found, and it has been now escorted by the bomb squad. In giving to such examples, we also see Bangalore, we also see other areas like Falta and Howrah that you were talking about. So in these very areas, wherever incidents are taking place and are sprouting, we see that a ball passing event has been taking place between the Trinamool Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party. At one side, when we see that the Trinamool Congress, it is the BJP workers who has been attacking the Trinamool Congress, and in revenge, the Trinamool Congress says that they are attacking back on it. Today morning, we also noted it from the Shyampukur constituency of the Shashi Paja, where we have seen first it was the TMC workers who was caught red-handed by Purnima, or a BJP candidate of the very area, and later Shashi Panja has also spoken about how BJP workers have taken a charge on the Trinamool workers out there, and that is how the entire political
Let me get in Kapil Madan. Thank you very much for joining us. Kapil Madan, much has been made by the TMC over the large number of CAPF personnel who have been deployed in the state of West Bengal, some 2.4 lakhs. And multiple things have been told about them. Their integrity has been questioned by the TMC. But given the fact what is happening, given the fact that bombs are being found abandoned near polling booths, it's quite obvious now that this amount of central forces were required on the ground.
Shreya, let me just begin by saying one thing here. And you just played a bite wherein, TMC is now alleging that there is an intimidation in favor of the BJP. There are videos which are, playing here. So what I'm trying to say here is that there is an allegation, there is a counter allegation from both the sides, right? Before investigation, without investigation, you can't pinpoint whether A is responsible or B is responsible. The fact that I want to try to make here, the point that I want to make here is that, these, I don't know, I've not verified if these news regarding these crude bombs are true. There could also be a possibility that someone is trying to, act as a miscreant and trying to, tarnish the image of the incumbent government. But it can be both ways. Now, I agree with you to an extent that, in a state like this, in a charged up environment like this, you will need forces. You will need forces to ensure that the elections happen in a free and a fair manner. But the point is, you will have to see whether these forces are acting in a partisan manner or whether these are acting in a bipartisan manner.
All right, but if they are acting in, if they are not acting in the manner that they should be acting in, this is the zamana of social media, they'll get caught out. Shekhar Iyer, I want to ask you what you make of the polling percentage so far. 40% we of course expected to go up. And what you make of these instances of violence that are coming in, of crude bombs being found, of voter intimidation, etc. from both sides. What does it tell you about this election?
Well, this election, as we have seen, from the beginning, this is about wanting to project that people of Bengal are angry. And at the same time, the people of Bengal are trying to overcome fear. I mean, this is the counter narrative. That is why when you are seeing the central forces out there, the people most disturbed are the Trinamool people, saying they are acting in partisan. See, all day we heard about this Singham, an IPS officer from Uttar Pradesh cadre, trying to threaten Trinamool leaders. But the narrative was not complete because the officer concerned went to meet a Trinamool Congress leader who had earlier gone to a particular locality to threaten voters.
Correct.
And we saw even Trinamool Congress top leader Abhishek Banerjee himself other days warning people.
Okay.
We'll wait after May 4th. We'll show what it is. Warning to state government employees, warning to poll machinery officials. Mamta herself did it. I mean, they have been threatening people. The Election Commission will not be here forever. Central forces will not be here forever. Wait till we come back. I mean, that is an open threat. We saw that.
No. I mean, when it goes to threats, then even Shuvendu Adhikari, what was the first soundbite he gave? He said that Sanatan Hindus should come out and vote in large numbers. He said that, right? He said, this is your last chance. Otherwise, you will become refugees in your own land. So fear mongering to dono side se ho raha hai na, Shekhar Iyer ji.
Shreya, here we are talking about intimidation of the poll machinery, officials involved who are state government employees. I mean, we are not talking of how that is working in the campaign.
Okay. Akashdeep Muni, is the Congress feeling a bit left out because no one is speaking of the Congress?
No, yes. In Bengal, this time it's TMC versus BJP and left has a presence. Congress has a very limited presence in West Bengal, and that's the truth. I'll not back out from that. But one important factor here, what my earlier colleague was saying about the observers in West Bengal now. For example, the Nadia observer, IFAS cadre of 2011 Odisha, he has been yesterday whole night, he has been catching TMC workers. We also know the shooter from Uttar Pradesh who has come, who is threatening TMC workers here. The main point which I want to make, Shreya, is that Hoy is spread by BJP. And today, the Entally candidate of Bharatiya Janata Party today, while we speak just 1 hour ago, the language she was using in front of all the CRPF people, in front of all the voters.
The Congress is confused. It has to make up its mind who it is supporting in West Bengal, whether it is the BJP, whether it's the Congress. Give me 1 second, because there are tensions escalating in South 24 Parganas. That's something on our screens. There are incidents being reported at more than a couple of booths in Bhannagar. In fact, we've seen a heated exchange break out between Naushad Siddiqui and Central Reserve Forces personnel, following which police had to retort to lathi charge to bring the situation under control. Clashes have also been reported between supporters of the India Secular Front and the TMC as voting continues. Quickly make your point. I think there is something coming from
Congress inside deep inside a lot of Congress supporters who want Trinamool to lose and BJP to win in Bengal, because that's the only way. Trinamool is gone, and then they want to fight against BJP, get their supporters back, get supporters from left back, and probably after 1977, for the first time, they may think that another 20 years they can come to power.
Oh my God, okay. In fact, come to think of it, Rahul Gandhi has been taking pot shots and making attacks at Mamta Banerjee.
Absolutely. Rahul Gandhi would want Mamta to lose and BJP to win.
Okay, speaking of Mamta Banerjee, more news that is coming in from her constituency of Bhabanipur. We believe that slogans of Joy Bangla have been raised against Shuvendu Adhikari. He was sent back by local voters in Harish Mukherjee Nagar polling station, is what we are being told. Central forces then had to reportedly carry out a baton charge during this entire process. The Election Commission now seeking a report on the matter. Shivam is on the ground sending us a report. Let's listen in.
Tensions have escalated in the Bhabanipur area. We are reporting from Bhabanipur, and you see Adhikari basically talking to the media. This entire area has been right now just cordoned off by the CRPF officials, the central police officials just reached on the spot. You are seeing almost a lathi charge that is happening currently. The entire area is on a high alert. You'll see the traffic police officers, the West Bengal police officers, the CRPF officers with lathis in their hand. Currently, there were visuals coming in where the people who were raising slogans against Subhendu Adhikari were being dragged by, were being lathi charged by the officials. And just on the opposite side, if I would zoom, you can see heavy police deployment here. While on the opposite side, there's a group of people raising slogans against Subhendu Adhikari. This almost happened for 20 minutes before the additional deployment was brought here. And here you also see the CRPF officials with the lathis in their hand, currently trying to make sure that, the situation doesn't go out of the hand. This is the Bhabanipur area. We are near the Harish Mukherjee precise area where the tensions have escalated. On the opposite side, you will see again the group of people standing there. They were lathi charged and being fled from this particular place. So this is happening in the Bhabanipur area, the highly contested area. Here also you are seeing the people asking.
That is Shivam, who was reporting from Bhabanipur. The question is that Mamata Banerjee has been an MLA from here for the last 15 years. Can she do it again, or will Subhendu Adhikari pull off another Nandigram? Any guesses?
I think she's struggling.
You think she's struggling?
She's struggling.
And I want to ask you, but we have to end the show, and you can only end it on one note. Who is going to win West Bengal? But that is not something you should reveal
No,
right
not now. Not now.
Not
8 o'clock in the night.
All right.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.?
Yes.
Times now.
Times now.
You want
only in times now.
You want to
JVC
tell
exit
your
poll.
viewers to come
Yeah,
join
please,
us?
please join us from 5 p.m. Exit poll coverage starts, and by 6:30, the first numbers will be out. All the numbers are coming. I'm not holding any numbers, including Bengal. All numbers will be released by today evening.
This is the exit poll to watch out for.
India's
Thank you.
election news headquarters.
We leave it there. Dr. Prasoon, thank you. Shekhar Iyer, Kapil Madan, Akashdeep Muni, and of course, our friend here in the studio. Thank you very much. A quick break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.